A little bit of a tidbit here there, but...
My reputation revolves.
So, I just want to preface this by saying that I did not have my coffee when this happened to me. I think we've all been there when we need a little Folgers in our cup, a little Dunkin' to get us going, or Starbucks for those people who can afford it. And I unfortunately did not have mine. I work in a call center and I work with retirement accounts, and I was studying for my brokerage license. This is a very difficult license, so I'm really stressed at this time. I'm making sure that, I'm looking up all the information, and I'm coming into work, and I'm doing my job, and that's always super important. So, in any rate, I work at a call center, and we get emails going back and forth because, of course, I have clients, other people have clients, and you want to make sure that you get that great kind of service that only comes from that person that you're working with. So it makes perfect sense that we have to reach out to one another and work together to try to provide our clients with that great service. Inwardly, though, it doesn't always work out that well. You try to tell someone something, they don't want to listen, they feel like they know the better way, and then you try to tell someone something else, and then they want to contest things back and forth. So I work in an environment where a lot of people are lawyers. They're essentially going through the policies and procedures, analyzing every single word, so you have to be as strict as possible. So this is the environment that I'm heading into. Coffee declined, studying my tail off. And I sit down and what do I see? I see another email from Kelly. Kelly's not her real name, but I'm a gentleman, so I'm not gonna call her what I really wanna call her. So Kelly sends out an email, and it's a perfectly understandable email. Did someone call me? Now this means that Kelly obviously had a client that was looking for her, and someone else obviously got that call. So now someone has reached out to Kelly, and Kelly is doing what? Taking calls. It's a call center, right? This makes perfect sense. So my problem is that my peers know that their fellow teammates are also taking calls. So what do? They give her a call, and then there's nothing really to do about that because she's already on the phone. So she sends out mass emails. And so she sends out more mass emails, and more mass emails, and more mass emails, day in, day out, every day for weeks on weeks on weeks. Because no one has taught her yet that if you look at the phone and you click on where it says history, and you just scroll down, you can tell by time and phone number who called you. And this is a very simple task, but that's fine. I understand not everyone is maybe looking through those particular policies and procedures on how to work the physical phone. Not to worry, I get it. We've got so many difficult tasks to work over. Of course, you need to figure something out. So I said, I'm gonna help her. I'm gonna make her job easier. I'm gonna make all of our jobs easier. I'm the guy that can provide a solution. So I'm gonna reply to this email. Now, if I reply just to her, she's only gonna get the education. I need to make sure that this information gets to everyone. So I reply to all. Not just the team in Rhode Island, not just the one in Maryland, not just the one in Arizona or the one in Colorado or the one in Florida. I got them all because I want to make sure that I can spread this wonderful knowledge to everyone. So I capitalize it, I underscore it, I italicize that thing, it's sliced, it's diced, it's ready to go, and I need to make sure I got everyone's attention. So I've got like the widest font that we can get on here, people. Now, this obviously looks very, very aggressive, and even I can tell this. So I need to lighten this up. I need to do something so it doesn't seem so malicious, this email. So instead, what I decided to do is rainbow font the whole thing. And I hit send and throw it out there into the universe. And then, you know how you get like a lump in your chest? And it's slow, like you've eaten something, it's just hard to swallow. And it's just going lower and lower. And now it's like down here, it's wriggling, y'all. It's getting heavier and just lead. Because I thought to myself, what did I just do? Is my resume up to date? I want to make sure. I mean, these licenses are going to help, but gosh, this is not going to help if I get fired over this. So everything's fine. I get a little chuckle from a friend over here, but he stands up and he claps. All right, not a worry, bro. You're always funny. But then she does too. And then you do. And then you do, and then you, and then you, and then you, and then you decide to join into their clapping. You had no idea, you weren't even there for it, but you just said, hey, you know what, they're clapping, let's go ahead and clap too. And then you guys decide to jump in because you don't want to be left out, and of course you guys are all the way over there at the end, so you're just going to dive into this along with everyone else. So yeah, standing ovation for an email being sent out that I'm sure is going to get me fired faster than I can possibly imagine. So just before I have to send out my apology email, my boss brings me into a room and explains to me that while he understands I'm frustrated and while he understands I'm going through a difficult time, a lack of coffee is not an excuse despite my addiction. Moral of the story, be kind to those who have an addiction issue, people.